Hello everyone, what we are going to focus on in this video is division of fractions, right? There are just 4 steps that you need to remember. Step 1, make sure any mixed numbers are converted to improper fractions. Step 2, change the division sign to a multiplication sign. Step 3, invert the second fraction. Step 4, follow the procedures for multiplying fractions, right? Example, we have 1 and 3 over 4 divided by 3 over 8. Note here the first fraction is a mixed number, which means that we need to convert the mixed number to improper fraction. So 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3, that's 7. So that is going to be 7 over 4, right? Now what we should do is to change the division sign to multiplication. So we are going to change this division sign to multiplication. We must also invert the second fraction, right? And invert here means to make the denominator the numerator and the numerator the denominator. In other words, we reciprocate. So we're going to put 8 over 3. What we need to do from here is to follow the procedure for multiplying fractions. So can we reduce? Yes, we can. So 4 into 4 goes 1. And 4 into 8 goes 2. Can anything else be reduced? No. So we are left back with 7 over 1 multiplied by 2 over 3. Now we are going to multiply numerator by numerator and then denominator by denominator. So this is going to be 7 multiplied by 2 all divided by 1 times 3. 7 times 2, that's going to be 14 over 1 times 3, that's 3. Can we reduce? There is no number that can divide both 3 and 14. So what we can do is to just write 14 over 3 as a mixed number. So how many groups of 3 can we get out of 14? And that's going to be 4. How many is left after we take out our 4 groups? 2. So that's going to be 2/3. So now we're just going to work through these 6 examples. So the first one we have is 1 over 2 divided by 3 over 5. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep the first fraction, which is 1 over 2. We're going to change the division sign to multiplication. And we're going to invert the second fraction, which is 5 over 3. Now from here, what we're going to do is to follow the procedure of multiplying fractions. So we're going to multiply numerator by numerator. So this is going to be 1 times 5 over 2 times 3. Which is equal to 1 times 5, that's just 5, over 2 times 3, that's just 6. So our answer is 5 over 6. For number 2, we have 9 divided by 3 over 4. Now remember that 9 by itself is the same thing as 9 over 1. So what we're going to do, step 1, we're going to keep the first fraction, which is 9 over 1. Step 2, we're going to change the division sign to multiplication. And we are going to invert the second fraction, so this becomes 4 over 3. Right? Which is equal to, can we reduce here? Yes, we have a 9 here and we have 3 here. So 3 into 3, 1, and 3 into 9 goes 3 times. So what we're left back with is 3 over 1. So we have 3 over 1 times 4 over 1. Can anything else be reduced? No. So what we are going to do is to multiply numerator by numerator and then denominator by denominator. Denominator by denominator. So we're going to have 3 times 4. So it's going to be 3 times 4 all over 1 times 1, which is equal to 3/4, that's just 12, over 1 times 1, that's just 1, and 12 over 1 is the same thing as 12. Okay? To number 3, we have 2 and 1 over 2 divided by 5 over 8. We have a mixed number here. We need to convert the mixed number to improper fraction first. So 2 times 2, that's going to be 4, plus 1, that's going to be 5 over 2 divided by 5 over 8. What we're going to do now is to keep our first fraction, which is 5 over 2, change the division sign to multiplication, and invert the second fraction, or the last fraction, which is 8 over 5. Now, can anything be reduced at this stage? Yes. We have 5 here, we have 5 here, so 5 into 5, 1. 5 into this 5, 1. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 8, 4. Now, what we're left back with is 1 over 1 times 4 over 1. Multiply numerator by numerator, so 1 times 4, that gives us 4. 1 times 1, that gives us 1. And 4 over 1 is the same thing as just 4. Right? So number 4, we have 4 and 3 over 8 divided by 5 over 7. Here, note that we have a mixed number, so we need to change this mixed number to improper fraction. So we're going to take the denominator to multiply the whole number and then add the result to the numerator. So 8 times 4, that is 32, plus 3, that gives us 35, and we keep the denominator of 8 divided by 5 over 7. What we're going to do now is to keep our first fraction, which is 35 over 8, change the division sign to multiplication, and then invert or reciprocate the second fraction. So now we have 7 over 5. Sorry, I write 38 here, but this is supposed to be 35. Right? Now, can we reduce? Yes, we can. So 5 into 5, 1, and 5 into 35 goes 7. So note here, what we're left back with is 7 over 8. And what we're left back with here is now 7 over 1. So what we're going to do is to just multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So this is going to be 7 times 7 all divided by 8 times 1. And our final answer is 7 times 7, that's 49, over 8 times 1, that's just 8. Right? You can leave your answer as just 49 over 8, or you can reduce it, alright, to a mixed number, right? Now, to solution number 5, what we're going to have here, we have 3 and 1 over 3 divided by 2 and 1 over 2. Note here we have two mixed numbers, so we need to convert these mixed numbers to improper fraction. So 3 times 3, that's 9, plus 1, that's 10, so that's going to be 10 over 3. Divided by 2 times 2, that's 4, plus 1, that's 5 over 2. Now, what we're going to do is to keep the first fraction, which is 10 over 3, change the division sign to multiplication, and invert the last fraction, which is now 2 over 5. Now, can anything be reduced? Yes, we can reduce 10 and 5. 5 into 5 goes 1, 5 into 10 goes 2. So here, we're left back with 2 over 3 times 2 over 1. So our final answer is 2 times 2, that's 4, over 3 times 1, that's just 3, right? Now, to our final question, we have 2 and 1 over 3 divided by 1 and 2 over 6. Again, we have two mixed numbers, so we are going to change them to improper fraction. So 3 times 2, that's 6, plus 1, that's 7 over 3, divided by 6 times 1, that's 6, plus 2, that's 8 over 6. What we're going to do is to keep the first fraction, which is 7 over 3, change the division sign to multiplication, and invert the final fraction, which is 6 over 8. Now, you're going to see if anything can be reduced to make your calculation much easier. So we have 6 here, we have 3 here. Both 6 and 3 can be divided by 3, so that means it can be reduced. So 3 into 3 goes 1, 3 into 6 goes 2. So what we're left back with is 7 over 1 and 2 over 8. Can anything else be reduced? Yes, we can reduce this 2 over 8, right? But I don't want it to be confusing right now. So what we are going to do is to just multiply numerator by numerator and then denominator by denominator, right? And then reduce in the end. So what we're going to have is 7 times 2, which gives us 14, over 1 times 8, which gives us 8. So note here, our answer is 14 over 8. But both 14 and 8 can be divided by 2. So what we're going to do is to extend this line and divide the numerator by 2 and also divide the denominator by 2. And that will give us a final answer of 14 divided by 2, that's going to be 7, all over 8 divided by 2, that's going to be 4. Alright? So final answer is a 7 over 4. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.